Hello everyone, coming back to our numerical practice on crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. So in the last lecture we have solved one numerical based on the topic crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. The similar kind of question we will be taking here just to enhance your knowledge for the particular topic, that is crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. So our question says, in a crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism, the distance between the fixed center is 240 mm and the length of the driving crank is 120 mm. First of all, I would like that you should note down this particular question which is visible on your screen so that the problem becomes easy. So we'll proceed with the process. So the question says that find the inclination of the slotted bar, find the inclination of the slotted bar with the vertical in the extreme positions and the time ratio of cutting stroke to the return stroke. Also, if the length of the slotted bar is 450 mm, find the length of the stroke if the line of stroke passes through the extreme positions of the free end of the lever. So question is clear. So we'll proceed in the similar manner as we did in the previous. First of all, we'll try to draw the schematic diagram of the crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. We will take the same nomenclatures as we have taken in the previous question. So that it is given that the distance between the fixed center is 240 mm. So first of all, we will write what is given in the question. It is given that AC is 240, that is 240 mm. Again, I will be repeating the same thing, that we will be taking the same SI units for the entire problem, that is for distance if I am taking mm, so I will be taking mm for all the dimensions related to the distance. So AC is 240 mm given and the length of the driving crank is 120 mm. Driving crank is this CB1. So CB1 which is equals to CB which is equals to CB2 is how much? 120 mm. Find the inclination of the slotted bar with the vertical in the extreme position, that is this is slotted bar AP1, this is vertical, that is AC. What they are asking is, they are asking this angle. Since at the extreme position this angle B1 is 90 degree for triangle ACB1, we have taken this as alpha by 2. So we need to calculate this 90 degree minus alpha by 2 for our first problem. So how we will proceed? We will proceed in the similar manner, that is we are given with AC and CB1. These dimensions are known to us. So from triangle ACB1, right angled at B1, cos alpha by 2 will be how much? Cos alpha by 2 will be base upon hypotenuse. Base is CB1 upon hypotenuse is AC. Hypotenuse is angle opposite to the right angle, length opposite to the right angle, that is AC. CB1 is given to us how much? 120 and AC is given to us, that is 240. So it is how much? 0.5. So alpha by 2 will be equals to cos inverse 0.5, that is 60 degree. Also we can take alpha is equals to 2 into 60 degree, that is 120 degree. Now for the first part, that is inclination of slotted bar with vertical, this is in the EXTREME extreme position, that is this is slotted bar AP1 its inclination with vertical, that is this angle 90 minus alpha by 2, that is angle P1A Q or P1A C. That is we need to calculate 90 minus alpha by 2. This is how I write alpha, so don't be confused. So 90 minus alpha by 2 is 90 minus alpha by 2 is 60 degree. So it comes out to be 90 minus 60 is 30 degree. So this is our answer. Very easy. All you need is you need to just make the concepts, then everything becomes very easy. Then in the second part they are asking the time ratio of cutting stroke to the written stroke. That is, in the second part they are asking time of cutting stroke to the time of written stroke. That is, they are asking the angle traveled during cutting stroke, ratio of angle traveled during cutting stroke, let this be beta, to the angle traveled during written stroke, that is this angle which is alpha. That means we need to calculate the ratio of beta by alpha. Also we know that beta plus alpha is 360 degree. So in place of beta we can write 360 degree minus alpha upon alpha degree. So alpha is calculated, that is 120. So it will be 360 degree minus 120 degree upon 120 degree. So 360 minus 120 is 240 degree upon 120 degree, that is 2. Yes. So time of cutting stroke to the time of written stroke is beta upon alpha, which is equals to 360 degree minus alpha upon alpha. Why? Since beta plus alpha is 360 degree. All these we have done during our derivations, and similar kind of problem we have solved in the previous lecture also. So directly I can write the formula also, that time of cutting stroke to the time of written stroke is beta upon alpha, that is 360 degree minus alpha upon alpha. Alpha is known to us, that is 120. So putting the values we get. Also now for the third part it is given if the length of slotted bar is 450 mm, that is AP1 is given to us, that is AP1 which is equals to AP which is equals to AP2 is given to us, that is 450 mm. Find the length of stroke if the line of stroke passing through the extreme positions of the free end of the lever. That is, they are asking for the length of stroke. Length of stroke, the formula is known to us, it is 2 into AP, that is length of stroke is equals to 2 into length of slotted bar into CB, that is length of driving crank upon AC, that is length of fixed centers. So all these are known to us, that is 2 into AP is length of slotted bar given how much, 450 into CB given to us how much, 120 upon AC, that is 240. These are given to us. So we have put all the values. This is 1, this is 2, this is 1, this is 1. So it comes out to be 450 mm. This is the answer. Hope it is clear. Now all the three parts are calculated, that is the inclination of the slotted bar with the vertical, then time ratio of cutting stroke to the written stroke, and finally the length of the stroke. So this way we have solved two numericals on crank and slotted lever quick return motion mechanism. Hope it is clear. The similar kind of problems we will be taking, but in the next lecture we will be taking one problem based on the Whitworth quick return motion mechanism. So thank you so much.